Words, pictures, data. Symbols and electronic impulses hurtle through thousands of transistors, cables and satellites, so that wherever we are in the world, we can instantly be part of the action. A leap into the era of telecommunications, the mobile telephone, the instantaneous exchange of information, the transfer by satellite of whole pages of text, for the Globe in Boston, the Asahi Shimbun in Tokyo, or the Mexico Sun. We can see a boxing match from Las Vegas, the Carnival in Rio, a dispatch from the Persian Gulf, all live. To promote understanding across all boundaries, that's our work, our brief, in Backnang, in the West German province of Baden-Württemberg.
Delta 8240 für Backnang Flugleitung kommen.
Hier Delta 40, Backnang Flugleitung kommen.
Delta 40.
Backnang Flugleitung, Höhe.
The visitor follows the motorway from neighbouring Stuttgart, passes the first reddish-brown gabled houses, and comes across modern factory buildings. Here we live and breathe ANT. This cityscape radiates tranquility and security. Imagination and inventiveness thrive here. The South German town of Backnang is romantic and lively, creative and ambitious. The people here are proud of the symbols of the past and the present. In every work area we are involved with an impressive technology which aims to bring people closer together and will change our world still further. Research, development and production. In our company, the decisive areas of communication technology are united under one roof. Multiplex systems, long-distance cable installations, microwave and space communications technology. The growing need for information demands new techniques and new technologies for a communication network spanning the globe. And so we're committing large amounts of financial and human resources to future technology. From the beginning, our share in the development of fiber optics was crucial.
Decoder und Decoder könnten wir hier oben anbringen und die Transistoren fallen ja weg, wenn die Regelung macht.
Gut, dann könnten wir dafür sorgen, dass
1 in 5 employees at ANT works in research and development. Again and again, the challenge for these highly qualified physicists and engineers is to create high-performance systems that offer even more new fields of application. Here in Berlin, for instance, we were amongst the first to install fiber optic cables. Here, teams of installation experts are on the road with their vehicles from Backnang. The equipment which is used to lay the cables as well as make test measurements on the whole installation also comes from Backnang. The techniques used in the communication of tomorrow are those which ANT in Backnang have nurtured through every stage, from conception to trial network. A fiber optic cable can convey 1,000 times more information than the traditional telephone cable. Measuring, testing, advising. That means physical as well as electrical testing and analysis. And that's the job of Development Support Services, which is responsible for quality control at a stage even before manufacture. Here, long-term computer-assisted tests are being carried out on foil keyboards. And the scanning electron microscope, with its micro X-ray analytic capacity, reveals any fault in the material. At every stage, from the supplier's warehouse to manufacture, there are thorough mechanical, electrical and functional checks in order to guarantee the highest quality. The ever-increasing technical demands made on measuring and test equipment for microwave antennas led to this tremor-resistant new building. Inside, special RF hops are set up for testing purposes. Computer-controlled systems observe and register all the technical data emanating from the microwave antennas. At the same time, this new testing system takes into account special environmental data, vital for antennas used in space. Map, compass and theodolite make up the equipment of the men that plan the locations of microwave stations. Today they're in Austria, tomorrow in Ankara, the Persian Gulf or South America. The topography of the ground has to be surveyed and measured before microwave relay stations are built.
Diese Bäume, die ragen hinein in die Brennelzone und verursachen Dämpfung. Erstmal gucken, ob die Gegenstelle da ist. So, wir wollen dann anfangen mit Messen. Ich sehe die sind klar. Okay.
The world's communication network is becoming more and more extensive and reliable. Project and installation engineers from Backnang with years of experience overseas make rapid contact with their customers everywhere and, together with them, work out what are the most advantageous solutions. Evaluation is carried out back home. Colleagues exchange notes, and all this ensures the good economical working of our systems, as well as their reliability. ANT has over 6,000 employees at Backnang, Schwäbisch Hall, Offenburg and Wolfenbüttel. We're represented in 75 countries all over the world. We're researching, developing and manufacturing for a market which is growing at an above-average rate. The enormous development of information dissemination and information processing would not be possible without the vision and entrepreneurial courage of committed clients and commissioning agencies, together with whom progressive methods and concepts can be realized. We fulfill a large proportion of the contracts issued by the German Post Office to build new systems and expand existing ones. Here we are observing the production of a broadband communication splitter for a coaxial cable TV distribution system. This splitter sleeve is a component from a local or long-distance cable system belonging to a communication system which can be used in security applications. We manufacture and assemble using the most modern methods. We're maintaining and improving our outstanding technical and economical position with a wide range of products. We can also help where we're expected to. Technology for people. We've developed a complete home care alarm system called Telecare. In many European cities, elderly or disabled people living on their own can quickly call for help in an emergency. The old gentleman is saying, This gadget can help me call for help. By means of a small portable radio sensor, a call can be made to a switchboard which is manned 24 hours a day without using the telephone.
Guten Morgen, Herr Hellmann.
Ja, mir geht's ganz gut und die Herren...
In Frankfurt alone, there are 500 subscribers so far who can call the emergency services at the press of a button, reliably and instantaneously.
Herr Hellmann, es freut mich, dass es Ihnen gut geht. Ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch.
Radio paging systems have won a large slice of the market. In industry, offices, workshops and on building sites, these small units act as a telephone extension. Calls can be returned and decisions taken from anywhere. Sound engineering equipment of any size is also our concern. For example, we fulfill the special requirements of WDR, one of the West German radio stations. We were involved in building the new television center for ZDF, the second national TV channel in Mainz, as well as the new studio complex for Bavarian radio and TV. Today, in the test area, the sound production system that was ordered by the Egyptian Radio and TV Corporation is accepted and handed over. A delegation from Cairo receives last-minute instructions. 3 months later, we meet the sound engineers from the Nile once again, at home, the large broadcasting house on Tahrir Square in the center of the capital. Stand by, we're going live.
Here is Radio Cairo with the news. هنا القاهرة. سيداتي وسادتي نحييكم ونقدم لكم نشرة الأخبار. صرح متحدث باسم منظمة التحدث.
Wherever it may be, we provide the link. Whether it's the oil pipelines on the Gulf, or way up to the north in Labrador. The switchboard at the Cartier Mining Company on the St. Lawrence River is manned round the clock. Messages, meetings, instructions. This is all information for the loco drivers of the trains with their hundreds of wagons that transport valuable ore in a 400-mile radius to the car manufacturing centers of Detroit and Chicago. Some 3,000 miles away in South America. This assembly van is taking the German project leader as well as local workers to Bauru and Bocaina. The last microwave hop is handed over. 1.5 million telephones are now connected. A special hoist conveys a microwave antenna to its location, 331 meters above Frankfurt. By means of this transmitting and receiving antenna, the West German Post Office is testing out a new microwave system at a frequency of 3.9 gigahertz. Other systems currently on trial for the German Post Office are the first steps leading to the installation of an integral communication network. We provided the equipment for this cable pilot project.
Die Ostküste Grönlands. 12:40 Greenwich Mean Time, Weltzeit.
Another spin-off from the development of wideband transmission systems is the planned public video conference service.
Ist das richtig so?
Ja, so ist die Verbindung geschaltet. Das ist die Verbindung zwischen dem Killesberg in Stuttgart und dem Videokonferenzraum im CCH in Hamburg.
Herr Köckeratz, ich möchte Ihnen noch einmal unsere Auflistung der Entscheidungskriterien zeigen für Videokonferenzstudios.
Ja, den größeren Teil...
Pictures and sound are transmitted from and received in different places in the world via cable, microwave, fiber optics or satellite. And subscribers will be able to hold their conferences as though they were sitting opposite one another.
Auf unsere Karte. Der Henke zeigt Ihnen jetzt mal die Städte, die wir bereits in Betrieb haben. Das ist Frankfurt und Hamburg. Dort betreiben wir bereits Videokonferenzräume.
Cable drums and assembly vans with the ANT logo can be seen on building sites between Alexandria and Aswan. In recent years, we have modernized or expanded the local telephone networks here. We were responsible for the planning and excavation work too.
على ما يجي الملح يفرجها ربنا يمكن تطلعوا كرة ما وتدق ماشي يا بيه ماشي 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 ايه سجل عم مصطفى ماشي اهو ماشي شد عدي مش من عندك يا عبد الله
Laying a cable underwater in the Nile Delta is a routine matter. It's just a question of coordinating the dates the work is carried out with those when the Nile is at its lowest level. In Cairo alone, over 1 million kilometers of twin-pair cable were laid during the expansion and modernization of the telephone cable network. As the Egyptian post office engineers, Rais Ahmed and Salama say, there's still much to do here. The microwave antenna on the roof of the post office building in Mansoura, the telephone in the newspaper kiosk, those are signs of constant development, symbols of an information technology that spans the world. Ever since satellites have been in existence, we have supplied the communications payloads. We have researched and developed all these technologies. We've been manufacturing components and complete systems for communications satellites as well as television and weather satellites for 2 decades. You're only aware of the presence of these artificial satellites when you hear a voice on the phone across thousands of miles, or when you see pictures on TV live from the other side of the world. Since Reisting, the first Earth station in the Federal Republic, we've been setting up such installations throughout the world. Space is becoming more and more important for information technology. For us, this future is already here. We are equipped for the future.